Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watch this, man. It's Marquis, aka Cevere from Boston, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing? It's a Bill Belichick type of morning in New England today. That's why I got the hoodie on, man. Like, gotta get the gray Bill Belichick. You gotta be wrinkled up. Gotta look like you don't care. The dude so rich, probably wear the same hoodie for like 40 years or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what rich people do. We have sneakers on from like 1942. Same pair of Reeboks. Like we having one pair of Reeboks for like 20 years. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. We going to Chicago, man. We going to Chicago to go visit the Legendary Traxter. Now, I'm new to this individual, man, and I'm late to the party. But I'm here. Album's called LAMBS. I'm just tapping into the Legendary Traxter. That name sticks. That name, I don't know, like that name is for him. Like if like when I started doing all the research and figuring it out, and just listen to the music, and then I'm just like, who's this guy, and who's he worked with and stuff like that, and I find out, he's been on the scene, as a veteran. He's a veteran in the game, more than a new, you know, rapper producer that I discovered. This guy's been in the game producing heats, bangers for like, artists that we, that are pop artists, from back, that we know of, right? So let's get into the album. Let's speak on it. Let's dive into it. We doing this channel. We break down each record song by song and show love. Yeah, man. Let's get right into it, man. May 13th, 2025. The album came out. 32 minutes of pure heat. Let's go. Number one is Once Upon a Time. I'm loving the generational story Traxster tells. It's vivid, and his words are in Broadway mode, like like Broadway, like what I'm saying, like feels big. Pause, what I'm saying, but like a family tree record. You talk with the family, you talk with the branches and the cousins and the grandmothers and the the aunties, right? It's clever, I like it. It's a great start to the album. Number two is The Rain Remains. Does the rain remain with the Legendary Traxter? What do you guys think? The soul music hits me right off the bat. Like, as soon as this comes on, I'm like, oh, okay. That's what he's doing. Yo, soul music can get me. You gotta do it right, though, but it'll get me pretty much all the time. Soul music. Smokey Robinson backs up Traxter's dynamic flow. That's what it feels like. Like, it's not, I don't think it's Smokey Robinson, But if it is, that'd be dope. But it feels like that quality. Trax is keeping the rain. Is he keeping the rain? I don't know. It's coming close. During my research, man, I'm like, every time I turn the page, I'm being more and more impressed by his resume. So the Legendary Trackmaster, Lord, Traxter has history, man. So tap into. If you guys are fans, let me know. Let me know. Fact checkers, let me know. School me. Number three is Silence. The Lambs. It's a haunting grandfather clock drummer boy track. The Black Sheep is choking the Lambs. Check out, shout out to the cover. It's called Lambs. The cover's dope. The cover, whoever, shout out to the artist. One of the dopest album covers this year so far. But the Black Sheep is choking the Lambs. You know what I'm saying? This song kind of reminded me of the cover. Basically give me the premise. This song gives me the premise of like, kind of like the Ice Cube joint. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. He's a very optimistic positive rapper, that's dropping gems here and there while he's, keeping your attention with flow and precision, things of that nature, like he's not a lot of rappers can do this and produce at the same time. He but fully produce. Did I even mention that? I'm sorry. I think I apologize, but he produced this entire album, and he's one of the best producers out there. I'm telling him, I'm researching. I'm like, he produced what? He produced for who? I'm like, yo, this dude got a track record. I'm like, check him out. Let's go to number 4, man. One of my favorite tracks, man. Bane. Song demands attention. A head nod of sorts. And he's kind of like rapping as Bane. That's kind of dope. Rapping and producing artwork. That's what he's doing. He's the legendary Traxter is rapping and producing art. Right? The production and raps are wrestling. Like, that's good music. When the music is rapping, battling the rapper or the artist on the track, that usually brings out the magic. It's like, yo, this track's dope. Wait, the rap's dope. The track, oh, what? They beefing, dog. Like, it feels good, man. Just loving it, Number 5, another favorite joint of mine is Famous Friends. It's like if Jimi Hendrix was playing live and Traxster grabbed the mic. That's what it feels like, right? The record is funky like your feet. I need some Famous Friends, man. That's another thing when I'm listening to this, I'm like, who do I know that's famous? I had to write it down. I need some. If you famous, come be my friend. That's a public service announcement from Cincerely Yours. But no, this brother can rap. Did I say that? Hopefully, if I didn't say it, this brother can rap. Oh yeah, you know what else I didn't say? This brother can produce. Right? Pioneer of Chicago hip hop. He's a pioneer of Chicago hip hop. Number 6, Do You Love Me? That's not number 6. That was a real question, man. Do you love me? Do y'all love? No, I'm just kidding. That's the song title. Do You Love Me? Love Is Back in rap. The track with the piano and lounge singer sample is dope. Traxster asks other rappers if they good. I found that funny. He's like, yo, y'all good? Like he's like, yo, y'all jealous dudes good? Y'all good? Y'all haters good? Number 7 is I.I.L and question mark featuring Tia London. Shout out to Tia London, salute. The Love Continues. Is It Love? That's what it stands for, I.I.L. Is It Love? The rapper is still in question about friendship and family. Heavy on the checking of his friends. It's more these friends. It's like friends. How many others have done? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like those friend songs, those records that people talk about their friends, that if they're good or bad, if they trust them, love them, and hate them. It's one of those records. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. Tia London on the vocals. Ooh, sweet, man. Let's go to number 8. The Code. This song feels like criminal activity. It does, right? But when you listen to the messages, you're like, wait, you just taught me something. So you're like, I'm learning. What's going on? So quality music, of course. I really enjoy a beat that dances with the artist. Like I was saying, versing, rapper verse, beat, kind of battling. Just a different way of saying it. The beat dances with the artist. It's like they just on the floor and you're like, oh, you're amazed at 2 dancers floating around. You know what I mean? It's just hypnotizing in a sense, right? The album, the songs, they're packaged and wrapped tighter than a rich lady's face. Just quality music, Number 9 is, y'all, I'm trying not to swear, but I'm about to do it like Too Short. Shout out to Too Short. Too Short got a new album out, I think. Number 9 is Biatches. Okay, so all right. Try the switch. We got this. All right. A 2025 remake of Ja Rule the Damager. Oh, I said Ja Rule. Ja Rule. I'm thinking about, oh my god, J Rule. J Rule the Damager. Remember J Rule the Damager had the song the bitches, the bitches, the bitches. Remember that? This feels like a upgraded quality remake, but it's dope. It's like it don't sound like it, but it just sound like I maybe go back to that. Some songs make you go back to other songs, like like that reminds me of LL Cool J, that Rock the Bells or something. You know what I mean? So this reminds me of J Rule, the Damagers, the Bitches. But this has its own lane though. The production is top tier. Well seasoned with various generations of music to create these hits. So you can hear like various generations in his production, tying into the music, the verbiage, whatever. Just it's linking and syncing, right? Let's go to number 10. What I Say, a Deborah Cox type backdrop, adding more soul than James Brown's Cape. Again, the music and flow wrap around each other like a warm quilt. He's got a new fan, man. I'm a new fan, man. I'm like, yo, this dude dope. Like, yo, who is this dude? So I'll be tapping in. You guys are the fans, the real fans out there. I'm new to the game right here. Let me know about the Legendary Traxter. This album Lambs is incredible. Let me know what albums to check out. Let me know what songs you love. Let me know, what you love about this gentleman, this individual, man. This dude's a legend, Chicago legend. Why y'all ain't tell me? Why y'all ain't tell me? Hip hop. Why y'all ain't tell me about this dude? Grammy nominated producer. He's a Grammy nominated producer. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, you got a fan of me, man. Let's go to number 11. Look, I can't even turn the page. I gotta do the lick page thing. But before we get back to the album, I just want to talk about him a little bit more. Traxter's dark rhythmic production and collaborations with artists from Twista to Kanye have cemented his status as a hip-hop legend, bridging generations of rap music. That's all I gotta say, man. Clap it up for the dude, man. Give him some shine, man. Comment below, some shine. Don't be selfish, like number 11. Selfish. You get a lot of vulnerability. You got vulnerability, bleeds out of, track masters. I keep saying track masters. Traxster's pen. Vulnerability bleeds out of track masters. See, keep saying track master. Why I keep saying track? Vulnerability bleeds out of Traxster's pen. There's feelings in this music, right? You feel something, right? And that's what music should bring out, some type of feeling. Because usually the artist has a feeling, and they drop that feeling into the music. And you can tell when artists don't drop. Well, maybe they shouldn't be called artists if you don't feel their music. Yeah, but there are people there's rappers out there that just rap, right? And then there's rappers that you can also call artists, like Traxsters. That's what I believe. But there's feeling in this music. You can feel like he threw an emotion, and now we're feeling the emotion as well, right? That's what we're looking for. The Legendary Traxter is calling out the selfish people, Number 12, this song right here, another favorite of mine. Great. This whole album is crazy. Grammy Night. Hopefully this dude will be at the Grammys soon and getting his just due. He, I think he was nominated for like a Mariah Carey award. He produced one of her tracks, produced like a Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't know. He's been doing some stuff, man. Yo, do your research, man. This dude's somebody, man. But number 12 is Grammy Night. Did I say this brother can rap, and this brother can produce. Records like this and Grammy Night is coming to Traxster's fireplace sooner than later. Hopefully soon. He's in Jordan mode, like Jordan. Like I just feel, I just feel it. Like this album's Jordan mode. I love this album. Album of the year nominee for sure. For sure. Album of the year nominee for sure. Yes. Oh yeah. Right up there with the Clips. This album's I probably graded both of these albums the same. This album and the Clips album. I'm looking at the scores. I don't tell y'all the scores until later, but y'all can score it too. I do the 5 mic system. What you think this album is? It's incredible. Number 13, another banger, man. Chevy with Sounds. Y'all in trouble. That's what I wrote. That's the first thing I wrote, man. I said y'all in trouble. Like, not me. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all other people competing with this music. I mean, I need Traxster to do my theme music. You know, if I get famous, I need my theme music done by Traxsters. Yes. Yes. Please. You know what I'm saying? I'll shoot. And once I get famous, I'll be your famous friend. See, going back, you know, call back to number 5, Famous Friends song. But yeah, this bumps in the Chevy. This bumps in the Toyota. This bumps in the Lexus. This bumps in the Pinto. You know, Chevy with Sounds, man, great record. And then number 14, ended with another great, like this dude. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, this is dope. This is dope. I'm like, if you look at how I score, you're like, damn, this album's crazy, yo. I'm bowing down to him right now. Album of the year nominee for sure. Like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Support me if you can. I wrote 9 books. You know, you can get the 9 books on Amazon. You get the 9 books through the links in my description. Get the merch. You know, I sell merch as well. I appreciate you buying the merch. The merch is for everybody. Family merch. It's not just one-sided. And then go listen to the music. I've been executive producing music. And I have a lot of producers and rappers and singers that I'm working with. And we're putting out quality music on my record label, Cincerely Yours, LLC. So y'all check me out. Let's get back to the last record, man. Woo! Genius is too small. Genius, yeah. We might have to make up another word for this dude, like a better word for genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the album's incredible. So number 14, Genius is Too Small, featuring Tia London. Tia London is back. Salute to Tia London. Great singer. I'll probably have to tap into her. If you guys are Tia London fans, let me know below in the comments. Best albums, best singles, whatever. Let me tap into, you know, whatever you guys have, and let me know about Tia London. Tap me in. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Good music. He or she's on a feature. Okay, now go listen to them. You know what I mean? Try to see if you like their music too. Maybe support them as well. It's all about that, man. Family. All right, Genius is Too Small. All right, man. Song needs to be longer. You know, I wish this song was longer than my speeches. You know what I'm saying? Because I sometimes just be talking, right? But I wish he could, remix this. Make it a little longer. Maybe put another rap on it, or maybe you can do another 2 verses. But this gentleman is creating headbangers. We need more verses from both rappers. Tia London can rap up the cheeks off. You know what I'm saying? She could sing. She was singing. Wait. Oh, hold on. She was singing and rapping. Wow. Okay, Tia London. Okay, now I just caught on. Listen, I only listened to this album 5 times. I listened to this album about 5 times. But it inspired me to write the review. And I just listened to it just now. No, Tia Long was Tia London was singing and rapping. Yeah, okay. Shout out Tia London. All right, so you know, even Tia said it. You know, on the song "Genius is Too Small," she says we're going to have to rewind 1,000 times. That's what she's saying. They're gonna have to rewind this song, not just a song. They're gonna have to rewind this album 1,000 times. So shout out to Tia London. 2025, Nothing But Dope LLC is his brand. Again, album of the year nominee for sure. I don't see why not. I love the album, the Legendary Traxter, the Legendary LAMBS. What do you guys think of the album? What do you guys think the meaning behind the album is? We're coming back from Chicago, back in the Bean, back in Boston, baby. About to get back on my Bill Belichick. You know, Bill Belichick you gotta have that hood on and look sad and be like, answer questions like this. Legendary Traxter, LAMBS. We're coming back from Chicago. Now we're back in New England. Shout out to Bill Belichick, man, getting caught with the hose. No, did he get? He got caught with the hose. Now he got some young chick that's controlling. I ain't gonna get into it, man. This ain't the channel for it. Anyway, the Legendary Traxter, man, I appreciate it, man. LAMBS, Chicago. Shout out to all Chicago, artists and rap, especially rap. Chicago never forgot how to rap. Shout out to I Am God, Fillmore Green and all them up there. All right, man, I'm getting out of this. Marquis, aka Cevere, Cincerely Yours. Support me if you can. Get the books, get the merch, listen to the music, man. Love y'all. One love, one love. Looking for the. Let me stop rapping. I can rap and sing. You know what I'm saying? Like that girl. I'm like Tia London.